What's going on, guys? Jacoborth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys with another candidate interview here during this election season in Nevada. Today I'm joined by the Laura Perkins.
Hello.
She's running for University Regent District 1 here in Nevada, and so she's going to be dealing with education. So that's something that's a big topic to a lot of you, especially with families. Those of you that might be living here right now or looking to move here, education is a big topic for a lot of you in your life and in your career aspirations. So, Laura's going to talk a little bit today about what she plans to do, a little bit of her background. Yeah, her attempts to change the world, starting right here in Las Vegas. So Laura, your background, tell us just a little bit about, just yourself and why you chose to go into, run for this office working in education.
Okay, well, I'm a native girl. I was born here in Nevada, in Las Vegas, actually. Mm-hmm. The district that I'm running to represent is actually where I was born.
Cool.
I graduated from Clark High School, go Chargers. I also went to CSN, which is College of Southern Nevada. I graduated from there with an electronic engineering technology degree. Then I went on to UNLV, where I finished with a degree in post-secondary education. From there, I worked for CSN in the dental hygiene department as a teaching assistant. And I also was a student liaison for the University of Nevada School of Medicine for the 3rd and 4th year medical students that come down to do their final 2 years here in Southern Nevada.
Okay, so you've been in education for a while.
Yeah, just a little bit.
and in some challenging subjects, some challenging fields, people would say. So, so obviously this is near and dear to your heart, being in education.
Yes.
So you're going to be, so for people who don't know, the University Regents, what do they do? What is their role here in the state of Nevada?
Actually, they're the policy setting board for all of the public universities. That includes UNLV, UNR, Truckee Meadows, Great Basin, College of Southern Nevada, and Desert Research Institute, and last but not least, Nevada State College.
Okay.
So they're the governing board for all of those universities and colleges and junior colleges.
So it's governing board meaning that you vote on changing policies, you set rules for these universities.
Exactly.
You vote on budgets to spend.
Yes, exactly.
So basically anything and everything having to do with operations of universities.
Operations, exactly. That is it in a nutshell.
Okay, so if you're, be here on the, you become a regent here in District 1, how does the board, how do they work with the, presence of these universities? How does it all, what is the power structure? How much influence do they really have if you get elected to this position?
Well, hopefully I'll be lobbying the legislators to get more funding for the university system, because that is always an issue to make the student fees lower. That's very important for us to get funding from the state. The Board of Regents actually interacts with the Chancellor, and the Chancellor interacts with the presidents of the different entities.
Okay, so people might think the president of the university is basically the end-all, be-all, but...
No, he has some people above him.
There's a board they have to go through for it all. Okay,
yes.
So let's say, so this election, so let's say you win, you become, you to be on the board. What are some things that, just are on your mind that you would like to work on immediately here in Nevada?
Oh my gosh, immediately. Okay. That's really exciting to me because recently I just read where NYU, New York University, is allowing their whoever starts school in the medical program in September as admitted into the medical school goes to school for free. Wow. Free to the student. I mean, somebody has to pay for it along the way, but it's free to the student. That'll be my first stop to go and visit and talk with the powers that be in New York to figure out if we can replicate that system, duplicate that system, copy the system, or do whatever they did to get medical school free, because they're facing some of the same problems that we're facing here in Southern Nevada: the shortage of doctors, the shortage of teachers, the shortage of mental health professionals. So if we can get if we can get the school to be free, then the student wouldn't graduate with over $400,000 worth of debt at the end of the day to become a doctor.
Okay, so so obviously, so you think really money is the biggest factor in getting a lot of those positions filled here, or funding?
Yes, funding. Yes.
Yes, funding. I mean, the money for the funding.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Right, the money's gonna have to come from somewhere.
I mean, I don't know how many people can just go out to their backyard and pull $20 bills off, but most of us can't. So
true. So I mean, so if you come on the board, does the board have suggestions about where the funding should come from? Are they able to propose anything to legislators about how to fund these universities? Or they come up with their own ideas or any ideas you have?
Well, nobody's told me I can't come up with my own ideas. So,
okay. Are you allowed to? Yeah, how are you allowed to propose? Say up to the the legislators and say, I think we should do this, or
I can lobby the legislators to defend the budget.
Okay.
But the budget really comes through the chancellor from the different entities. They all ask, or they all have an ask sheet, and then that goes to the chancellor. He kind of boils it down, and then it comes to the Board of Regents, and then it goes to the legislators.
So you mean each university has its own ask sheet?
Yes.
For money they're asking for?
Yes.
So really, the Board of Regents will approve the budget?
Yes.
For these schools?
Yes.
Okay. And then they have to approve where the money comes from, or do they have to?
Well, with our state, you have to. Do we have to approve where the money comes from? No, it comes straight from the state, and so no, we don't approve it.
Okay.
But we say yes, we'll carry this forward.
Right. We'll work with this part, and then
yes.
So then it goes to the legislator or to.
Yes, and then finally to the governor to sign.
Okay, so there's quite the process to get
funding
approved.
Yes, it is. It doesn't happen overnight.
Okay, so if you're here, so District 1, what part of the area actually do you be representing if you're District 1?
Starts at Charleston, goes all the way north to Sheep Mountain. On one side, it's Rancho Decatur, and on the other side, it's I-15. And there is a little pocket that right around the downtown area, but it makes a big trapezoid.
Easy enough. Okay.
But, a lot of people don't really know what the Regent does anyway. So I think the first part of explaining what the Regent does and how important it is for us to diversify our economy, so higher education is the way to do that. And on a personal note, I really believe that education is the first step to getting out of poverty. That is the gateway to greater employment possibilities and greater lifestyle possibilities. And it's generational. Once one person like the parent goes to college, then more than likely the children will go to college, and then more than likely those children's children will go to college. So it's a legacy that you're giving.
Right. One of the things that I know is big to a lot of people, particularly a lot of millennials like myself and even younger people, is the cost of tuition, the cost of colleges. Across the country, really.
Yes.
And, other states obviously have it worse. They have a higher cost than some other places. But, is there, talking with the regions or, what do you think could be done to try to keep that cost down for students to make it more attractive?
Well, right now, actually, at CSN, there is the possibility that you can go there for free because of Pell Grants and certain scholarships. Yes, there are rules and regulations and, criteria that you have to meet. But the first step is applying for your FAFSA.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I remember doing that.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember doing that.
Yeah, that little document there, yes. And that's the first step to start your college career. And also, we just started a program, 2 years ago. With the last legislative session, a lot of the military live here. And there's a program to where some of their credits from the military colleges that they attended can be accepted at UNLV. Okay. So that helps defer some of the costs because you've already had these classes in the military. Right. And that's something new, which just came out of the last legislation.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, the Regents, the board, do they do anything with, trade schools, people who want to go work in such trade, they don't want to maybe go to a formal university?
Actually, the apprenticeship program, that is actually run by our unions here. So they get separate federal monies to do that. One of the problems, CSN does it very well. There are programs that within CSN, like the dental hygiene program, you can go to school for 3 years and you come out as a dental hygienist. And I don't know if you checked what they make recently, but they are not minimum wage jobs.
Correct.
Also, there's some certificate programs like phlebotomy, when you take the people that you go that draw your blood. That program, once again, you go through it. It's a very short program. You go through it, you come out, and you have a career anywhere in the world. And once again, it's not minimum wage. So about the apprenticeship programs, there's connections and there's a symbiotic relationship that should be between the trades and community college or CSN.
All right, so for you, obviously you're a big believer in the formal education, but you don't think necessarily everybody has to have the 4-year degree. They just
no, not everybody needs to be the astrophysicist,
Yeah.
But there are things that that the college system does very well to help you create a different type of lifestyle,
Okay.
or a better lifestyle if you. I don't want to be judgmental, but a different type of lifestyle.
Right. With the potential to earn more income.
There you go. That's thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
That'll work. Okay, so guys, I think it's going to wrap up for this interview. This went pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, thank you very much. It was very easy.
no, you're welcome. Yeah, I try to make it easy for people. It's easier when they're, comfortable on camera and all that kind of stuff. So let's do this. So Laura, if people want to find out more about you, I'll put the links for all of this down below to her website or any other place you want people to go find more info about you. Where can they go?
Let's see. I'm on Laura E. Perkins for the number 4 NLV on Facebook. My Twitter is Miniparf, MINIPARF. No jokes about that name. And let's see, what else am I on? Instagram. I'm on Instagram, and it's elect_L Perkins.
Okay, so guys, I'll put links for all that stuff down below. You want to go find out more about Laura. This is why I'm glad to bring you guys, because obviously there's certain, races here in Nevada that get all kinds of attention, like of course the governor and things like that.
Yeah, the glamour races.
Yeah, the big ones, right? But this is a smaller one that doesn't get a whole lot of attention. So I'm happy to do this because, for a lot of people, right, the education system here is very important. And Nevada, as we know, does not have the best reputation for public education. So Laura's here to work on that and do what she can to try to fix it. She's going to try to play her part to have a positive impact on that. So if you guys want to know more about her, go down below. It'll help you get more informed to make your decision when it comes time to vote this November. Thank you for joining us again, Laura.
Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.